Hey there, fellow knowledge seekers, and welcome back to All Sorts Podcast, the show where we, well, do all sorts of things. Today, we're taking a deep dive into fascinating topics to help you become a well-informed explorer of the world around us.
You got it.
Today, we're diving into the intriguing world of wisdom teeth, those mysterious molars that seem to be disappearing from the human species. Are they truly on their way out? What does this tell us about our evolutionary journey?
It's not just about dental health. It's a glimpse into how genetics and evolution work hand in hand to shape who we are.
Absolutely. We have a fantastic source to guide us on this deep dive, Medicover Genetics, a company that offers a range of genetic tests, including those that can reveal your likelihood of developing wisdom teeth. So buckle up, listeners, as we embark on a journey through genetics, anthropology, and, yes, even a bit of dentistry. Let's start with the basics. What exactly are wisdom teeth? Why do some people never seem to get them?
Wisdom teeth, also known as third molars, are the last set of teeth to erupt, typically in our late teens or early 20s. The reason some people never experience the joy, or should I say pain, of wisdom teeth is because of a fascinating phenomenon called third molar agenesis, which is just a fancy way of saying they never develop.
Okay, so no wisdom teeth for some lucky folks. But here's where it gets really interesting. Medicover Genetics points out that the absence of wisdom teeth is incredibly common in certain populations. For example, a staggering 100% of indigenous Mexicans never develop wisdom teeth.
Right, and this is a powerful illustration of how genetics can influence this trait. It's not just isolated to indigenous Mexicans either. We also see a high prevalence of missing wisdom teeth in other groups, like Koreans and Bangladeshis. This suggests there's something more than just random chance at play.
So are we saying wisdom teeth or the lack thereof are genetic?
Absolutely. Genes play a crucial role in determining whether those third molars ever make an appearance. Medicover Genetics explains that variations in certain genes involved in tooth development can actually prevent the formation of wisdom teeth altogether.
Okay, that makes sense. But how do scientists actually know it's genetic? Is there a way to prove it?
One way is through twin studies, which offer fascinating insights into the interplay of genes and traits. Researchers studied 284 pairs of twins. They discovered something remarkable. Identical twins were significantly more likely to both lack wisdom teeth compared to fraternal twins.
Ah, I see. That's because identical twins share 100% of their DNA, while fraternal twins are more like regular siblings, sharing only about 50%. This strongly suggests that genes are pulling the strings when it comes to wisdom teeth.
Exactly. And to take it a step further, scientists have even pinpointed some of the specific genes involved. One of these is the PAX9 gene, which has been linked to missing wisdom teeth. While the research on PX9 is still ongoing, it's a prime example of how scientists are unraveling the genetic mysteries behind our dental destinies.
This is where Medicover Genetics work becomes so crucial, right? They're helping us understand these genetic variations and what they mean for our individual dental health.
Precisely. And what's even more fascinating is that research in Japan and Korea identify a link between missing wisdom teeth and a specific variation in the THSD7B gene. Each new discovery adds another piece to the puzzle, bringing us closer to understanding why wisdom teeth are on the decline.
That's incredible. So you're telling me that genetic testing could potentially reveal whether someone is predisposed to developing wisdom teeth?
In some cases, yes. Although it's important to remember that genetics isn't the whole story. Our environment also plays a role in how our genes express themselves.
Okay, so it's a bit of a nature versus nurture situation.
Exactly. But by understanding the genetic component, we can potentially personalize dental care and make more informed decisions about wisdom tooth extraction.
Now, this is where it gets even more intriguing. I understand there's a surprising environmental factor linked to wisdom tooth development. Tell me more.
Hold on tight, because this one might surprise you. Studies suggest that children who receive dental anesthesia, those numbing shots in the gums, between the ages of 2 and 6, are less likely to develop wisdom teeth later in life.
Wait, what? So a routine dental procedure during childhood could potentially impact wisdom tooth development years down the line. That's mind-blowing.
It is remarkable, isn't it? While research is still ongoing to determine the exact mechanisms at play, it highlights the complex interplay between our genes and our environment.
This makes me think about all the people who have already had their wisdom teeth removed. I'm wondering, was it always necessary? Could some of those extractions have been avoided?
That's a complex question, and there's no easy answer. In the past, wisdom tooth extraction was often seen as a routine preventative measure, almost like a dental rite of passage.
So you're saying that maybe we were a bit too quick to pull those wisdom teeth out.
The thinking around wisdom tooth extraction has evolved. Today, dentists generally recommend extraction only when those third molars are causing problems. or are likely to cause problems in the future.
So we're moving towards a more personalized, evidence-based approach, which makes sense.
Precisely. It's no longer a one-size-fits-all situation. But now I'd love to shift our focus a bit and delve deeper into the evolutionary aspect of this wisdom tooth saga.
Yes, let's talk about why humans seem to be evolving away from wisdom teeth. What's the evolutionary advantage of having fewer teeth?
To understand that, we need to look back at our ancestors. Those third molars, our wisdom teeth, were once crucial for chewing tough, uncooked foods. But as humans evolved, our diets shifted, and our jaws gradually became smaller.
So less room for those extra molars.
Exactly. And with the advent of cooking and processed foods, wisdom teeth became less essential for survival.
So basically they're turning into evolutionary leftovers, kind of like the appendix of the mouth, right?
In a way, yes. The prevailing theory is that natural selection favored individuals without wisdom teeth, because they wouldn't experience the pain and complications that come with impacted or crowded molars, allowing them to thrive and pass on their genes more effectively. Over time, this led to their gradual disappearance in certain populations.
It's fascinating how our bodies are constantly adapting to the world around us, even at the genetic level. But I have to ask, if this evolutionary trend continues, will wisdom teeth eventually become a thing of the past for all humans?
That's a question scientists are still grappling with. It's possible that wisdom teeth could become extremely rare, or even disappear entirely in some populations. Only time will tell.
Well, one thing's for sure, we've covered a lot of ground today. We've explored the genetic basis of wisdom teeth, the influence of environmental factors, and the evolutionary forces driving their decline.
And we've highlighted the important work of companies like Medicover Genetics, who are using genetic testing to help us better understand these fascinating biological processes.
Absolutely. But we're just getting started on this deep dive into the world of wisdom teeth. Stay tuned as we explore even more intriguing aspects of this topic.
We'll be right back after a quick break.
Welcome back to All Sorts Podcast. Before the break, we were discussing the fascinating link between childhood dental anesthesia and a lower likelihood of developing wisdom teeth.
Yeah, it really is a remarkable discovery. Makes you wonder, are there other common childhood experiences that could have unexpected long-term effects on our health?
That's a really good point. It really highlights just how intricate and interconnected our biological systems truly are. It really underscores the importance of ongoing research to fully unravel the complexities of human development. I'm curious, how does this anesthesia connection play into the bigger picture of wisdom teeth evolution? Is it a sign that we're actively evolving away from these troublesome molars?
Well, that's a fascinating question. While the anesthesia link is still relatively new and requires further investigation, it certainly adds another layer of complexity to the evolutionary story.
So are you saying it could be a factor in the decline of wisdom teeth?
It's possible. To fully understand the evolutionary pressures at play, we need to consider the broader context of human development. Remember, evolution is a gradual process driven by changes in our environment and the traits that best equip us for survival.
Right, like the shift to softer, cooked foods and the resulting decrease in jaw size.
Exactly. And with smaller jaws, there's simply less room for those extra molars. Imagine a scenario where individuals without wisdom teeth had a slight advantage. They wouldn't experience the pain and potential infections associated with impacted molars, allowing them to thrive and pass on their genes more effectively.
That makes sense. So over generations, the prevalence of wisdom teeth would gradually decline. It's a fascinating example of natural selection in action.
Exactly. And this process might be accelerated by factors like the childhood anesthesia link, though more research is needed to confirm its role in the grand evolutionary scheme.
It's so interesting to me that something as seemingly simple as a tooth can tell such a complex story about human evolution.
It really is. It's a testament to the power of scientific inquiry, how even the smallest details can unlock profound insights into who we are and where we come from.
I agree. Now let's circle back to the incredible work being done by companies like Medicover Genetics. Can you tell us more about how genetic testing is helping us understand wisdom teeth?
Absolutely. Medicover Genetics offers a range of genetic tests, including those that can assess an individual's predisposition to developing wisdom teeth. By analyzing specific genes involved in tooth development, these tests can provide valuable information for personalized dental care.
Okay, so someone could potentially find out if they're likely to have wisdom teeth troubles before those molars even emerge.
Yes, in some cases. It's important to remember that genetic testing is not a crystal ball. It can't predict with absolute certainty whether someone will or won't develop wisdom teeth. or whether those teeth will cause problems.
Right, it's just one piece of the puzzle. But it sounds like it could be incredibly valuable information for individuals and their dentists.
Absolutely. It's a tool that can help people make more informed decisions about their dental health. For example, if someone's genetic test reveals a high likelihood of developing impacted wisdom teeth, they might opt for preventative extraction before those molars even emerge, potentially avoiding pain and complications down the road.
So we're not just talking about understanding the past. We're talking about using this knowledge to shape the future of dental care.
Precisely. Genetic testing has the potential to revolutionize the way we approach dental health, moving towards a more personalized and preventative model.
That's amazing. It sounds like we're entering a new era of dentistry, where genetics plays a crucial role in guiding treatment decisions.
Indeed. And it's all made possible by the tireless work of researchers and companies like Medicover Genetics, who are pushing the boundaries of scientific understanding and transforming the way we think about our health.
Wow. Speaking of transforming, this deep dive has certainly transformed my understanding of wisdom teeth. I used to think of them as just another dental nuisance. Now I see them as a fascinating window into our evolutionary past, present, and future.
You know, it's really amazing. That's the beauty of scientific exploration. It can change our perspectives and illuminate the interconnectedness of seemingly disparate aspects of our world. The story of wisdom teeth is a perfect example of that.
Yeah, I totally agree. Before we get too philosophical, let's bring it back to the practical side of things. We've talked a lot about genetics. But what about the role of environment? Can our lifestyle choices influence whether or not we develop wisdom teeth?
That's a great question. The answer is not entirely clear-cut. While we know that genes lay the foundation for wisdom tooth development, environmental factors can certainly influence how those genes express themselves. Think of it like a dimmer switch. Your genes determine the potential for wisdom teeth to develop. Environmental factors can influence whether that switch is flipped on or off or somewhere in between.
Okay, so it's not just about what's written in our DNA. It's about how our environment interacts with that genetic blueprint.
Exactly. And while we've already touched on the fascinating link between childhood dental anesthesia and wisdom tooth development, there are other environmental factors that researchers are exploring, such as diet and overall oral health.
Tell me more about how those factors might play a role.
Well, let's start with diet. Remember how we talked about our ancestors chewing on tough, uncooked foods? Those foods required strong jaw muscles and plenty of chewing force, which, over time, likely contributed to larger jaws and ample space for wisdom teeth.
Right. And as our diet shifted to softer, more processed foods, our jaws gradually became smaller, leaving less room for those extra molars.
Precisely. And some researchers believe that this dietary shift might still be influencing wisdom tooth development today. The idea is that diets rich in soft, processed foods might not provide enough stimulation for jaw growth during childhood and adolescence, potentially contributing to the crowding and impaction of wisdom teeth.
So what we eat could actually be influencing the development of our teeth, even those that don't emerge until adulthood.
It's a compelling theory. While more research is needed to confirm a direct link, it underscores the importance of a balanced diet for overall health, including dental health.
Yeah, absolutely. What about oral health? How does that factor into the equation?
Well, just like any other teeth, wisdom teeth are susceptible to decay and gum disease. If those conditions are left untreated, they can lead to pain, infection, and even tooth loss. Now, some researchers believe that poor oral hygiene during childhood and adolescence might contribute to the development of impacted wisdom teeth.
That makes sense. If those back molars are already compromised by decay or gum disease, they might be more likely to erupt at odd angles or get trapped beneath the gums.
Exactly. Maintaining good oral hygiene throughout life, but especially during those crucial developmental years, could potentially reduce the risk of wisdom tooth complications.
This is all so fascinating. It really highlights the interplay of nature and nurture when it comes to wisdom tooth development. We're learning that it's not just about our genes. It's about how our environment interacts with those genes to shape our dental destinies.
Precisely. It's a reminder that we have more control over our health than we might realize by making informed choices about our diet, oral hygiene, and dental care. We can potentially influence the development of our wisdom teeth and reduce the risk of complications.
Right. That's empowering. It speaks to the incredible advancements in dentistry and genetic testing, which are allowing us to understand these processes in unprecedented detail.
Absolutely. Companies like Medicover Genetics are playing a crucial role in this revolution, providing us with the tools and insights to personalize our approach to dental care.
And it's not just about dentistry. It's about understanding the intricate tapestry of human biology. the way our genes and environment weave together to create the unique individuals we are.
Beautifully said. The story of wisdom teeth is a testament to the power of scientific inquiry and the importance of embracing a holistic approach to health.
I completely agree. I'm curious, what does the future hold for wisdom teeth? Will they eventually become a distant memory, a relic of our evolutionary past?
Well, that's a question that continues to intrigue scientists. As our diets and lifestyles evolve, it's certainly possible that wisdom teeth will become increasingly rare or even disappear entirely in some populations. For now, they remain a fascinating enigma, a reminder of the complex interplay between our genes, our environment, and the ever-changing landscape of human evolution.
Well, one thing's for sure, we've only just scratched the surface of this topic. There's so much more to explore and understand.
Absolutely. That's what makes science so captivating. There's always another mystery waiting to be unraveled, another layer of knowledge to be uncovered.
I'm eager to see what new discoveries emerge in the years to come. But before we get ahead of ourselves, let's take a moment to recap what we've learned today.
Okay, sounds good. We've covered a lot of ground, from the basics of wisdom teeth development to the complex interplay of genetics and environment.
Yeah, we've explored the fascinating link between childhood dental anesthesia and a lower likelihood of developing wisdom teeth, a discovery that highlights the intricate connections between seemingly disparate aspects of our health.
Right. And we delved into the evolutionary pressures that might be driving the decline of wisdom teeth, suggesting that changes in diet and jaw size might be rendering these molars less essential for survival.
And we've discussed the incredible advancements in genetic testing, led by companies like Medicover Genetics, which are allowing us to personalize our approach to dental care and make more informed decisions about wisdom tooth extraction.
Yes. All in all, it's been a journey of discovery, a testament to the power of scientific inquiry to illuminate the complexities of the human body and the forces that shape our evolution.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah.
And before we wrap up this deep dive into wisdom teeth, I want to take a moment to thank our listeners for joining us on this adventure of knowledge.
Absolutely. We appreciate your curiosity and your willingness to explore the fascinating world of science with us.
And we encourage you to continue asking questions, seeking answers, expanding your understanding of the universe around us.
Knowledge is power, and the more we learn, the better equipped we are to navigate the complexities of life and make informed decisions about our health and well-being.
Well said. Before we say goodbye, one final thought-provoking question for you listeners. If wisdom teeth are indeed on their way out, what other evolutionary changes might be in store for humanity? A question that's sure to keep you pondering long after this episode ends.
The future of human evolution is a captivating mystery. Who knows what incredible adaptations lie ahead?
Well, on that note, we'll bid you farewell from All Sorts Podcast. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep learning.
And to ensure you never miss an episode of All Sorts Podcast, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on X, Instagram, and Threads for even more fascinating deep dives into the world around us. We've got a treasure trove of knowledge waiting to be discovered. So come join us on this incredible journey of exploration.
You know, it's amazing to me, as we wrap up this deep dive into the world of wisdom teeth, I'm struck by how something as seemingly simple as a tooth can spark such a wide-ranging conversation. We've gone from genetics and evolution to dental care, and even touched on the impact of our dietary choices.
It really is. It's a testament to the interconnectedness of our bodies and the fascinating ways in which science can illuminate those connections.
Absolutely. I think it's a powerful reminder that we're not just passive passengers on this journey of life. We have the power to influence our health and well-being, both through our individual choices and through our collective pursuit of knowledge.
Right. And companies like Medicover Genetics are playing a crucial role in empowering individuals with that knowledge, particularly when it comes to understanding our genetic predispositions and making informed decisions about our health.
Yeah. Speaking of Medicover Genetics, I want to take a moment to express our gratitude for their contributions to this deep dive. Their expertise in genetic testing has been invaluable in helping us explore the fascinating world of wisdom teeth.
Absolutely. Their insights have enriched our understanding of this topic immensely.
And to our listeners, thank you for joining us on this journey of discovery. We hope you've gained a newfound appreciation for those often dreaded wisdom teeth and the remarkable story they tell about human evolution.
We do. If this deep dive has sparked your curiosity about genetics, evolution, or any other scientific topic, we encourage you to keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep learning.
Absolutely. And to make sure you never miss an episode of All Sorts Podcast, filled with these fascinating deep dives, Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on X, Instagram, and Threads. We've got a treasure trove of knowledge waiting to be discovered, so come join us on this incredible journey of exploration.
Until next time, stay curious.